The road to WrestleMania officially begins tonight with the Royal Rumble. 30 men will compete. One will head to WrestleMania to face the champion of their choosing. Welcome to the Royal Rumble PPV. I'm BrendenPlayz, and this is one of the biggest nights of the year for WWE Universe Mode. Right here on 2k20, the superstars from Raw, SmackDown will compete to try and stake their claim for the main event at WrestleMania. It's on the line. The big spot for the big event is up for grabs. We'll find out tonight which superstar will headline WrestleMania for the men and the women, with two Royal Rumble matches. And the world titles are on the line as well as the Raw Tag Team Championships. The Revival on their way to the ring to kick us off here tonight. We're going to see the Revival up against a legendary duo of the Brothers of Destruction. And, well, a part of the Destruction would be a fair assessment for the Revival. Good win-loss record. Been Raw Tag Team Champions before, but they have been, well, taking down every team that's come their way until the Brothers of Destruction. The Hardy Boys, the Dudley Boys, just to name a couple of some of the legendary teams they've gone through. But they bit off a little bit more than they can chew when the Brothers of Destruction came their way. The Revival were beating some of the best, but unfortunately, that has all come to an abrupt end when Kane and The Undertaker reunited at TLC, and they took the Raw Tag Team Championships away from the Revival. Well, to be fair to the Revival, they've done everything they can to get themselves back into this position for another title opportunity, taking down team after team after team on Monday Night Raw. Whereas the Brothers of Destruction, we really haven't seen much of them since TLC. Kane's had a couple of matches, but The Undertaker not really showing up. So we'll have to wonder what kind of condition they will be. Will they be in-ring shape ready? We'll have to wait and find out. Yet to lose here in Universe Mode, so it is a small sample, of course, but it is promising signs for this team, who feature two of the greatest of all time. And when you have two legendary individuals coming together to form a team, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But when you have two brothers coming together who are both legends, well, that normally means that is going to be excellent. And it really has been. You know, when we saw them in TLC, they looked terrific together again. And now, this will be the ultimate test. You get the Revival once, but you've got to get them again. As The Undertaker turns the lights back on, which means it is go time. It is time to go to work. The Undertaker and Kane teaming up to take on the Revival. We're underway. Kane to start off here with Scott Dawson. And a real good opportunity here for the Revival to take back their tag titles. Kane went for a cheap shot on Dash Wilder, but Scott Dawson shutting it down quickly. The Revival won't be surprised here tonight if they try and utilize every single dirty tactic, cheap option, everything they can do to try and win these tag team championships back. They obviously know quite a lot of dirty tactics. We know that. We've seen that. But they really need to try and find something that the Brothers of Destruction perhaps aren't expecting. Maybe try to sneak something in while the referee isn't looking, break a rule here or there when the referee maybe is distracted, something along those lines. Is a nice DDT, but Kane straight back to his feet. Well, what do you do if you're Scott Dawson right there? You got a beautiful executed DDT on Kane, who gets back to his feet like it was nothing. Like, you know, he was just slapped by a 5-year-old. It really did not impact him at all. Kane unfazed, and Scott Dawson has to go back to the drawing board, and quickly, because Kane is coming to try and impact him as much as possible. Some offense coming his way, and oh, Kane just bumps straight into Dawson. Down he goes, and looking to go to the top of the rope here. Kane, this is a bit of a throwback. The Big Red Machine drops down off the top, landing down on Dawson. Landed harshly though at his knees. You can see he was grabbing a hold of his knee for a moment there, and that's what the risk and reward, you have to really weigh that up. Is it really worth Kane at this stage of his career flying off the top of the rope? I wouldn't think so. Clothesline there by Kane, that's more like it. Well, I think frequent tags in and out need to be the key as well for probably both teams. You know, for the Revival, obviously, just to, you know, keep, you know, the Brothers of Destruction guessing. Can't let them settle, and they have to change the game plan constantly. And for the Brothers of Destruction, I think it's more about just keeping stamina, keeping enough in the tank. You know, there's no secret. Both guys have been around for a long time. They're not in their prime, we know that. But as a team, they've still got plenty to offer. As Kane off the top, drops the elbow. He went for the risk again. This time it paid off. So no secret, obviously, Kane and Undertaker, they're a bit up there in age, so they might not have enough in the tank to really go the full entire match on their own. They really need to kind of tag in and out to keep each other fresh, give each other a chance to recover. Dawson with a nice knee there. So far, no tags as Kane met here with another DDT. This time, it takes him a little bit longer to get to his feet, and he gets the assist from Dawson and the headbutt from Kane. Well, there's some definitely good teams going around right now on Monday Night Raw, so the Brothers of Destruction can get through the Revival. You know, there's definitely a couple teams that I've got my eye on. I think Insurgents might take a look at the tag titles in the near future. So keep an eye out for them as, oh, Kane hung up on the top of the rope there. And Dawson celebrating, but I think he's got to get a tag because the Undertaker's in. The Dead Man gets his first taste of action here tonight at the Royal Rumble. And I'm sure he'd love to be a part of the main event tonight. The Royal Rumble match, the Undertaker involved. We don't know if that'll be the case, but I tell you what, it would be huge if he can get himself a spot in that match. But obviously, if this is a tough match for him here tonight, I'm not sure if he'll have enough of the tank to get involved later on, as the Dead Man with a fallaway slam has a pose for the WWE Universe. And now the shoulder right into Dawson, who needs to find a tag. Got a fresh man and the Undertaker involved. And the thing about the Brothers of Destruction, when they hit you, they hit twice as hard, and there's a small mistake. The Undertaker letting Dawson get the tag as the fresh man Dash Wilder enters the ring. Big time neck breaker as well. And now the atomic drop. So that's the mistake from the Dead Man. You don't want to afford that one. And that often will come from maybe, you know, a lack of, well, recent experience in the tag division. Obviously, Undertaker, for the most part here in Universe Mode, has only really competed as a single. He's been world champion on a couple of occasions here in Universe Mode. And he's had some sporadic appearances over the last number of seasons. Still undefeated at WrestleMania, though. And that's something that I'm sure he would love to get to WrestleMania as a tag team champion. And he'll have his brother Kane there by his side if he can do it. And that would be huge for WrestleMania as another knee right in the corner as Wilder rolls out of the ring. Undertaker coming outside the ring, bit of cat and mouse here. Not a bad idea from Wilder, just to try and get Undertaker to use a bit more energy. As the Dead Man plants him well there, but Wilder back to his feet, drop toe hold. That worked. And Undertaker with a clothesline though, shutting that down quickly. That's something for Undertaker to think about. Obviously, as we said, some good tag teams still on Monday Night Raw that could potentially take titles away from the Brothers of Destruction. But there's a real possibility that the Brothers could get to WrestleMania as a team and defend their tag titles on the grand stage. And when you got the Undertaker, who's never lost at WrestleMania here in Universe Mode, that would be huge. The last ride, he took some time, and a kick out of 2. Well, he hit the last ride, but not enough to put him away. And the Dead Man tosses him the other side of the ring. Yeah, he wasted a little bit of time, though, with that last ride getting to the cover. Wilder gonna try and lift the Undertaker up. Oh my goodness, there's some power. 300 plus pounder of the Undertaker. Lifted up, planted down there by Wilder. And he might be able to get the win here. Can he? No, he's not even gonna try. And drops down the fist instead. Okay, not a bad idea, but he needs to try and keep the offense going here. To his credit, he is doing that. As the Undertaker, inverted DDT. Wilder back to his feet to the corner. Undertaker got some of the best strikes going around. Trying to impact him with a few of those. Couldn't do it. Now flips him through. Undertaker's down. Scott Dawson not really keen on a tag just yet. And why would he be? Dash Wilder is doing some really good work here. This has been excellent here from the former tag team champion. And now the Exploder suplex. Undertaker needs to dig deep here. Been a former world champion, as we said. Never lost at WrestleMania. Beaten some of the best of the best. He was a man that put the man that we'll see back in action for the first time since his match at WrestleMania, Daniel Bryan. Of course, Undertaker beat Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania. We haven't seen Daniel Bryan since, until tonight. He'll be in action against Bray Wyatt later on here in the episode. So that's going to be huge here tonight. But that's one of the names that Undertaker's been able to put down at WrestleMania. He's beaten Sting, beaten Kevin Owens, some big names at the big event. As Undertaker, here we go! Tombstone to Dash Wilder, but his foot is near the rope. Will he count the break? He will. Undertaker had the tombstone, but didn't have enough energy to get it in the center of the ring, and it has cost him. And that could have been the win right there for the Brothers of Destruction. Instead, Wilder will live to fight another day. But for how much longer can he fight for? Up at the shoulders now. Drops the knee. And now I think he needs to get a tag, in my opinion. He's going to go for the cover. Don't blame him, but a tag would be good here for the Revival. Just to change gears, freshen up a little bit. Kane would love to get some action as well. Right hand there by Wilder. Look out, DDT! Taker's bouncing off the ring, and now Kane gets in. Did he get the tag? I think he did. Didn't quite get all of it, but the referee says, yep, that's enough. The tag's been made. And the big red monster Kane coming in. This is where it gets tough for the Revival. You got a fresh man. Not only that, it is Kane, one of the most dominating, destructive superstars of all time. And Kane has got that vice grip, trying to choke him out. Nowhere to go. And the referee has said that's it. He's out. He's done. Kane chokes out Dash Wilder. Well, I don't know. I felt as though Wilder was still moving, still fighting, but the referee called it off. He said that's enough. Well, there you go. Whether you like it or not, it is a win nonetheless for the Brothers of Destruction. This legendary team back together again, and still the Raw Tag Team Champions. Well, you gotta love it. You gotta love what you've seen from the Brothers of Destruction. It is not easy to get back in there and fight at this stage of your career. It is not easy to beat some of the best, and this is impressive. These two men still going, still fighting, and still having success. The Revival, they lose. Now the question will be, who's going to be next for the Brothers of Destruction? Who will try and take those titles away from this legendary team who have yet to take a loss? Well, let's continue on with our next contest. The Intercontinental Championship will be on the line, and it's going to be the upstart Buddy Murphy getting his opportunity against Robert Roode for the championship. This is interesting. Buddy Murphy is a man that started out as bad as you could probably imagine. He was in a tag team, didn't quite work out. When it's a solo act, that wasn't working, but something has clicked. He picked up a couple wins a few weeks ago since coming to Monday Night Raw, and he's been on a roll ever since. Buddy Murphy is starting to find his best form, and this is something that I think has taken us all by a little bit of surprise. I mean, I'm quite shocked. 6 wins there, and I think he's won 5 in a row. So it's not a great record historically, but recent times he's looking really, really good. And he even picked up a win over Sheamus to get this opportunity against Robert Roode here tonight. Well, I tell you what, it'd be a massive upset if he could get it done. It would be huge for the career of Murphy, but the fact of the matter is, he has a very big hill to climb. It will not be easy. Let's see it. He's up against one of the very best going around on Monday Night Raw. It is the glorious Robert Roode. And Robert Roode has shown his class for a long time now. And ever since becoming Intercontinental Champion, he's lifted his game to that next level. Robert Roode is a true superstar right now on Monday Night Raw. He's got 38 wins to his career and a very healthy 71% win-loss ratio. It is exceptional numbers. It puts him as one of the best going around. Of course, 1 point NXT champion for a long, long time. Came to Raw, had some success, but when he joined up with Insurgents, that's when we saw the true best out of Robert Roode, and he has probably been the best member of the group over their existence. He's the only one with championship gold around their waist at the moment in the group, and there is also plenty of rumors going around that that group may be looking to break up soon, or there's a bit of a fracture within inside of it, but you cannot deny the brilliance of Robert Roode. He's probably keeping that group together. This one's underway. Robert Roode, Buddy Murphy, one-on-one for the championship here tonight at the Royal Rumble. And this is a massive chance for Buddy Murphy to make himself well known to the WWE Universe. Let's be honest, Murphy at the moment, he's had a couple of wins as we said, but before that, he really was going nowhere. So this is a huge chance to, go from 0 to 100. And it would be a massive win, but as we said, huge hill to climb here. Robert Roode with that record, 71% is excellent. Quite the opposite for Buddy Murphy, but a win here tonight would be huge, and the momentum he's got, it certainly is there. Momentum is a big, big thing. It's a huge factor, and Murphy has the chance to capitalize on all the momentum he's been able to gain. Right now, he's got Roode in the corner. Went for the chop, but struck there by Roode, and now the clothesline to follow. Robert Roode, the Intercontinental Champion, has been for a while, and beaten some big names such as John Cena over the last few months to keep that championship around his waist. Of course, involved in plenty of Insurgents' dealings as well as Roode, but for the elbow, couldn't quite connect. Instead, the snapmare by Murphy. And this, as we said, huge chance for Murphy. Snapmare again. I wonder what the game plan's going to be. Buddy Murphy, was in NXT for a while. Hang on, inside cradle here, could be all. Referee took a while to count. He wasn't satisfied that Murphy's shoulders were truly down. Probably for the best. Murphy with a quick kick out nonetheless. Well, Murphy was down in NXT, part of the Cruiserweight division, and really didn't have much chance or have any success down there at all. So, when he got the call, when he got the chance to go to Raw, it was a bit of a surprise to Murphy and to everyone else, but he certainly made the most of it, and you have to respect that. Murphy has done everything in his power to, get himself into a good position here on Raw and make the most of the opportunity he's been given. That's all you can really do. Forget about the past, look towards the future, and make the most of the chances you're given. And he's done that so far. Got himself in number one contendership spot. But even a loss tonight, I wouldn't be too concerned for the long term of Buddy Murphy. I think he's going to be around. I think he's going to be a prominent player here on Raw for the next period of time. Is a big elbow. Now, being a cruiserweight, he may look to try and quicken the pace and utilize the high-flying moves. We saw the elbow a moment ago. Roode now, look out, trying to bomb him down, and he does! Robert Roode had him up there and plants him down. Modified neck breaker, and Roode now wearing down his opponent, working on the arm. Trying to utilize that hold there, but Murphy quickly out of it. Murphy tried to connect and couldn't quite find it as Roode with a takedown spear. And Roode now going about his business well, working into potentially a winning scenario. Clothesline! And Roode is letting everyone know about it. Wow, that was a huge clothesline from Roode. Excellent stuff. Can he continue the momentum? No, couldn't quite find the right hand. Roode with another one! Another big clothesline by Robert Roode. And the momentum has certainly shifted in favor of the champion. And Roode now gets Murphy up. Robert Roode has him, no, can't quite find it. Murphy's got to try and fight, dig deep here. This is what really will test him. As a spine buster by Roode. That could be all. Hooks the leg, ref's in position, could be it. A kick out at two. Murphy stays in it. Oh man, this is going to be close. Murphy's in trouble. The spine buster. Murphy has to find something here. You know what's coming now. Look out. Glorious DDT. He got it. No, Murphy got the shoulder up. Well, I was just waiting for the referee to count to 3. I put a red line through Murphy. I thought it was over. Stunningly, he's kicked out. Well, he's got to take advantage of this second opportunity, this second win of the match. But Rude, relentless as ever, continues the offense, bouncing Murphy off the ropes. I don't know if Murphy will get a chance to fight back here. This is why Rude's a champion. He sees an opening, he capitalizes on it, and even if his opponent somehow stays in it, he does not let up. He does not get frustrated. He just keeps on going. I don't know about this though. Wasting some valuable time, taunting his opponent. To be fair to him, the last few minutes for Rude has been glorious, but it has not resulted in a victory, and that's the concern for Rude. Rude now, just look at this, just wearing down Murphy. Knee and the shin into the back of his head. Murphy looks pretty lifeless at the moment. But there you go. There's a bit of life from Murphy. And a couple of strikes, including the knee. Murphy with a comeback, perhaps. Looking to try and seal the deal. Can Murphy steal this one? Gets a counter 1 before the kick out. More work to be done here. But Murphy, you can tell he wants this. You can tell how much this match means to him. He is fighting with everything he's got. But Rude, STO. Again taunting. Rude just might be in a league above Buddy Murphy here. Murphy's against the ropes, but oh, playing with a possum there. Rude sent over the top. Murphy now. What can he produce? Buddy Murphy with a DDT onto the apron. But he can't continue the offense. Rude. Now with a right hand. Murphy had a chance to win it there with that DDT. Rude fought back though and has got back control of this match. Robert Roode does not want to lose the championship to a man that he probably doesn't really rate that highly. That's the big concern for Roode. He cannot underestimate Murphy. And I think he's done that in portions of this match. Right now, again, taunting. He just continues to tell everyone how glorious he is. But why don't you tell us once you've won the match, Bobby? Get the match won, then you can tell us how great you are. Right now, Roode is still wearing down his opponent, still setting up for the big shot. Another glorious DDT. You know it's coming. But can Roode find it? Murphy needs to try and hang in there. And Roode now shot to the midsection. I think he was going for it there. Murphy with a sweep of the leg. Nicely executed there. Right hand from Murphy. And now has Roode against the ropes. Murphy with a knee. Continues the offense. Continues to show some life. Oh, went for the big knee again. Roode with the right hand. Robert Roode. Oh no! DDT! In a glorious fashion. Roode hooks the leg. This time, it gets the win. Oh, he had to earn that one. Robert Roode continued to wear down Murphy. Murphy just continued to fight back. But Roode picks up the win tonight. And Murphy has, I think, definitely impressed. And Roode extends their hand. And they shake hands. Okay, Robert Roode showing some respect for his opponent. Well, we've got Randy Orton backstage here. Randy, tonight is the Royal Rumble. You are one of the favorites to win the match. Are you at all concerned about potentially insurgents trying to come after you in this matchup? And do you think you can win the Royal Rumble yet again? Well, listen, I am one of the favorites for a reason. And that reason is because I've been beating everybody in my way. As for insurgents, I'm not concerned about them. Last time I met them, They found out just how truly devastating I really am. The 3 most destructive letters, the RKO, delivered to each and every one of them. So I am not concerned about Insurgents. They have to get in the match all at the same time if they're going to take me down. And I know there's cracks in that group. I know Insurgents is struggling, which is one of the reasons why I left them high and dry. I left them before it really starts to get bad. Let's be honest. I'm not going to go down on a sinking ship. And tonight, it's not about them. Tonight, it's about Randy Orton. Tonight, I will become the Royal Rumble winner once again, and I will take my spot where it belongs at WrestleMania in the main event. Well, from the men's Royal Rumble to the women's Royal Rumble, we started off here tonight. 20 women will be involved in this women's Royal Rumble match, and we kick it off with the legendary Lita coming in at number 1. Oh, this will be good. Lita coming back to the ring here. First time we've seen her in a long time here in Universe Mode. A great opportunity for Lita to get herself involved and potentially go all the way to WrestleMania once again. Lita back here at the Royal Rumble as the first pick. 20 women will be in this matchup as opposed to the 30 that you'll see with the men later. Last time it was 15, so we're upping it to 20. And Lita's opponent, oh boy, Nia Jax. Oh goodness me, this is not going to be easy for Lita, I tell you this now. Nia Jax out here tonight trying to go to WrestleMania. And I tell you what, if you want to look at someone who's got the body to do it, this is Nia Jax. She will be incredibly difficult to throw over the top of the rope. It may take 2, 3, 4, 5 women to do so. Nia Jax has a real advantage in that way. She's got the power to toss anyone over herself. And Jax starts off immediately with a knee into Lita. That's right, so 20 women will compete from Raw and SmackDown in this one. And maybe even a legend or 2 coming out as we see with Lita. And a beautiful head scissors takedown there from Lita. Exciting to see the legendary Lita back in the ring again, but, well, let's be honest, it may be the worst possible opponent you want to match up against early on here in Nia Jax. Won't be easy at all for Lita, who's against the ropes. Jax picks her up and hits the backbreaker. Well, that's a very, very strong start from Jax, who went for the big clothesline. Lita ducked underneath. So this is the Women's Royal Rumble. Whoever wins this match will go to WrestleMania. There's a big shot there. WrestleMania spot on the line. The next woman about to enter. Who will it be? It's going to be Naomi. Former women's champion Naomi. Looking forward to this one. Naomi's been incredibly good for a long period of time now. But over the last perhaps season or 2, she hasn't been, well, at the forefront of the women's division. Great opportunity for her to get herself back in the mix. Naomi out here right now with Jax and Lita. And if I'm Naomi, I'm trying to team up with Lita to get rid of Nia Jax here. But instead, they're going to fight each other. Lita with a suplex. Naomi goes down, and Naomi has a real talent, a real, real ability to stay in the ring. She's able to stay in these high-profile matches. Has a nice suplex from Lita. Good strength on display. Naomi always has a way to try and get herself back in the ring when the going gets tough. And that's something special that she may need, as Jax taking those right hands like it's nothing. And now the double drop kick. And Jax drops the leg again with the assist from Naomi. As Ember Moon, one of the favorites to win the matchup, is coming out here now. Ember Moon ranked number 2 in terms of the top 5 favorites for this matchup. Bayley, Asuka, Ruby Riott, and Sasha Banks all in the mix there as well. That's based off their last few months' worth of work and the efforts that they've been able to show heading into the Royal Rumble. Ember Moon has looked really good, so big opportunity for Ember. Big stakes on the line here for her. She might be one of the targets early on, considering she's one of the favorites. So trouble here for Ember. If she can get double teamed here by the other women in this matchup, she could be in real strife early on. Trouble as well because Nia Jax has a hold of her. Big time shot there from Nia. It's Lita and Naomi, Jax and Moon. And oh no, Nia has Ember Moon up and drops her down. Ember Moon not getting much offense in here right now. Nia Jax targeting her as the next woman will enter in. Number 5, it's Mandy Rose. As Jax drops Ember onto the turnbuckle. Mandy Rose coming into the ring right now. Mandy Rose has had a nice little surge up the rankings herself. She's hasn't won a lot of matches as Naomi's in trouble here. The double team. Mandy Rose looking to try and eliminate right now. Jax is trying to help. Ember Moon, meanwhile, over the rope she goes! Lita eliminates Ember Moon with a clothesline, and one of the favorites is gone first. Oh, Ember Moon eliminated as Lita targeting Jax. Went for the right hand. Another one. Not affecting Jax too much. Nia stays in this matchup. Oh, I cannot believe it. Ember Moon gone already. That's a huge, heartbreaking loss for Ember Moon. As we said, one of the favorites heading in. And all of a sudden, that dream is over before it really begins. As the next woman is Peyton Royce, former NXT Women's Champion. Recently coming to SmackDown with Billie Kay. Be interested to see if Billie Kay will be out there with Peyton Royce at some point, as Nia Jax trying to heat up a little bit here as, oh, she's gone! Lita with another elimination! And Nia Jax has to go. Lita's got 2 eliminations, including the dominant major threat in Jax. Wow. Peyton Royce coming after Naomi to get things underway for herself here tonight. Mandy Rose in trouble. Just a 25% win ratio for Mandy. Not a great number. She's got a bit of momentum heading into the Rumble, but she's up against Lita, who's already got 2 big-time eliminations. Jax and Moon both gone. 2 women have both been NXT champions at some point. Nia Jax has been the women's champion on Monday Night Raw, and Lita's been able to remove both of those women. Another one will come into the fold now. Alexa Bliss, the next woman in this match. And this is big because Alexa Bliss won the inaugural Women's Royal Rumble back in the last season. So Bliss has been here before. She's won it here before. Can she do it again? Mandy Rose bouncing off the ropes there. Lita in the corner being double teamed by Peyton Royce and Naomi. Clearly they identify that Lita's a threat. Well, Alexa Bliss, surprisingly she's not one of the favorites to win, but I guess she's flown under the radar a little bit. Hasn't been at her best over the last little bit, but no better way to obviously get herself back to the top by winning the Women's Royal Rumble. She's done it before. She knows how to do it. As Naomi with the suplex. Meanwhile, Mandy Rose in the corner in real trouble. Alexa Bliss trying to push her off the top of the rope. She stays in it though. Right hand there, or an open-handed slap, more like it, from Alexa. And the next woman is going to come in now. And it will be Nikki Cross. Nikki Cross, she's a little out there, a little bit crazy if you will, but very dangerous as well. Great opportunity here for Nikki Cross as Alexa Bliss eliminates Mandy Rose. Well, Bliss opens up her account tonight. She's been here before, as we said, been successful. Mandy Rose, not tonight. It will not be her night. Another loss for Mandy Rose. And she's eliminated from the Women's Royal Rumble. Alexa Bliss now trying to get rid of Naomi. Not a bad idea. Naomi trying to eliminate Bliss. And I wouldn't blame her, as Lita's going to join in the fun. Lita trying to eliminate the former winner. Lita and Naomi! No! Still trying though. Bliss hanging on. And she somehow, some way stays in this match. I cannot believe it, but it's true. She's still in there somehow. Well, here we go again. Number 9 is going to be Asuka. And a woman who has been competing over the last few months for that Women's Championship on SmackDown. Hasn't been able to get it done. This could be her chance. Nikki Cross in the corner with Peyton Royce. Asuka taking down Alexa Bliss. Lita still in there. Came in at number 1. Still in there right now with Naomi. Naomi coming in at 3, so those two women so far so good, have been there for a while. Asuka eliminates the former winner in Alexa Bliss with a clothesline. Bliss is gone. She's not going back-to-back this year. Alexa Bliss eliminated. That's huge. And Asuka, as we said earlier on, one of the favorites to win this one. And no surprise, she has been excellent heading into the Royal Rumble over the last probably 6 or so months. She's come so close to winning that Women's Championship. She's been a real threat. Asuka would love to get that chance. Peyton Royce in trouble here. Peyton Royce hanging on for dear life, and she'll have to go. As Kairi Sane. Here comes Kairi Sane. NXT has some representation tonight. And Kairi Sane and Asuka, bit of a friendship there, as we know. And if they'll team up, as another elimination. Naomi goes this time. Asuka looking fantastic so far. Lita over the top, could be gone here. Lita in trouble. She's gone. Asuka eliminates Lita, and Asuka is cleaning house now. Well, this has been mighty impressive. As Kairi Sane trying to eliminate Nikki Cross. Nikki's in trouble. Nikki hangs in there. Well, I wonder if these two women, Kairi Sane and Asuka, will team up at all, or they'll just fight each other. You know, there's your answer. They're going to fight each other, and it's the Women's Royal Rumble. Why wouldn't they? Arm drag takedown there by Kairi Sane. Would love a chance to move up to the main roster permanently as a veteran, Mickie James, comes out to the ring. Mickey's been here before. She knows what it's all about, being involved in high-stake matchups and going on to WrestleMania. Mickie James has done it before. She'd love to do it again. Nikki Cross coming after Mickie James in the corner now. Left-hand strike there as the collar and elbow between Sane and Asuka continues. That little battle starting to brew there. Nikki Cross has seen plenty of Kairi Sane on NXT. Kairi Sane would like to join Nikki on the main roster. A shot there by Kairi Sane. Trying to fend off Nikki Cross as Asuka trying to eliminate Mickie James in the other corner. And now the Thesz press from Nikki Cross. Instead of the strikes, though, she's just going to slam her head into the canvas. Asuka with some devastating kicks. Well, the ring was filling up, but Asuka's taking care of that. But a chance to get a few more bodies in there now with the next person coming out. Number 12 is going to be Natalya. Another veteran in Natalya on her way to the ring. Meanwhile, Mickie James hanging on for dear life. Natalya can help out Mickie James or try and eliminate her, and she'll just watch on close by. As now Asuka, oh, another German suplex. Asuka and Mickie James battling away. Natalya wants a piece of the action. Meanwhile, Kairi Sane about to eliminate Nikki Cross. Nikki's in trouble, but she still hangs on. Now with only one hand, she's in big trouble now. She could be about to be eliminated. Asuka's going to come over and help. Asuka's already got a few eliminations. She's looking to add one more. Can't do it though. And now 5 women involved here. Natalya and Mickie James. Asuka and Kairi Sane still want to fight. As Natalya eliminates Mickie James. And now, another legend added into the mix. Beth Phoenix is Asuka almost eliminated. And still a chance to be eliminated by Natalya. Beth Phoenix is in, and we haven't seen her for a long time here on Universe Mode. She's only had a handful of matches here on Universe Mode, and she's yet to win a match. 0-4 is her historical record. Back in Season 1, we saw a bit of Beth, but it's been a while since we've seen her. A chance to be involved in the Women's Royal Rumble. Natalya's got a friend in Beth Phoenix there with her, but right now, Natalya could be about to be eliminated. Doesn't go over the top yet. She's hanging on. And Natalya stays in it. Beth Phoenix now coming after Asuka. So you got Kairi Sane trying to eliminate Natalya. You got Asuka trying to eliminate Beth Phoenix. But yet, they're not really teaming up though. Not sure why. Why not get themselves together for a short period of time and help out? As Lana has herself a spot in the Rumble.
At number 14, Lana is searching somehow to try and revive her career and get it underway. She's only won 3 matches in Universe Mode history as Beth Phoenix, forget about the friendship, helps out Asuka. It's all business for Beth tonight. She wants to win the Royal Rumble. Natalia's been eliminated. And Lana has eliminated Nikki Cross. Lana with a big elimination. She just letting everyone know that she's here and she means business herself. Well, Lana, that's interesting from her. You know, she hasn't obviously had a lot of success, but coming in here, getting elimination early on might boost her confidence. But she's got Kairi Sane to deal with. Asuka with a big head kick as Lana with a spear on Sane. Asuka knows how threatening Beth Phoenix is right now. Dangerous time for Asuka. She's going to try and get rid of Beth. As the next woman, Lacey Evans. Lacey Evans, been involved in NXT, and she's perhaps looking for a spot on the main roster herself on a permanent basis. Lacey Evans, look out! Straight away! Eliminates her NXT counterpart in Kairi Sane. Well, there's no companionship there. Forget about it. Straight away gets rid of the competition. Well, you would have thought maybe NXT buddies would team up and try and eliminate the main roster competition. Forget about that. Instantly gone. Beth Phoenix has Asuka up, tosses her back down. Lana and Lacey Evans. Nice, beautiful move there from Lana, the Bulldog. As Lacey Evans, she's won 3, lost 3 in Universe Mode, so 50-50 record. As Asuka in trouble. Beth Phoenix has Asuka teetering now, and finally Asuka is eliminated. What a hellacious effort from Asuka. She was brilliant. I think she's got the most eliminations so far in this match. Asuka, maybe the biggest threat so far, has been eliminated though, thanks to Beth Phoenix. Carmella's in the match now, and she's got her hands full right here as Beth Phoenix immediately coming after her. Lacey's trying to eliminate Lana. Lana still in it though. Lana hanging on for dear life. And you can see Asuka very, very disappointed. She realizes this was going to be her moment. This is her big chance to get herself to WrestleMania. And unfortunately, that's not going to happen. Asuka has been eliminated. And there's only a handful of women left in this one. 4 in the ring. Still a few more to come. Just a quick reminder, 20 women will be in this match. Later on tonight, we'll have 30 men in the other Royal Rumble match, but just the 20 in this one. And another one is about to enter. 4 in the ring, and Ruby Riott will join them. And Ruby Riott coming in at number 4 as one of the top 5 ranked women heading into this matchup. One of the 5 contenders, one of the 5 favorites to win. Ruby Riott in at number 4. And she was the second highest ranked woman from Monday Night Raw. So Ruby Riott, we know what she can do. She's got some history with the likes of Ronda Rousey with a victory over her. Obviously blatantly cheated to do it, but a winner's there. And she's looked pretty good over the last period of time. Ruby Riott, I'm sure, would love to get herself back in the mix. She's had a shot for the Women's Championship in the past against Becky Lynch, unsuccessful. But Riott, I know, can get there again. I know she's going to be a women's champion at some point, but is it going to be the Royal Rumble that gets herself that next chance? Ruby Riott trying to fire herself up as Beth Phoenix works away on Carmella. Lacey Evans and Lana still finding a way. Now Riott gets herself involved, and the ring is starting to fill up a little bit. And here comes one of the big names. Talk about the rankings. The 5th favorite to win this one, number 5, was Sasha Banks. And I'm not sure why. Sasha Banks has been brilliant. And she is a real threat, I feel, to the Women's Championship. She's wanted to come after Charlotte ever since she has arrived to SmackDown. That's been her goal. And she could do it right here with a win in the Women's Royal Rumble match. Lana is gone. Sasha with the clothesline elimination. Yeah, the ring was starting to fill up a little bit, and Sasha realized that, wanted to try and eliminate someone. Because when the ring fills up, you really have to watch your back, you have to watch in front, the side. someone is coming to get you from all directions. It's difficult to really maintain any sort of control. And when you eliminate a few and you got 2 or 3, it's a little bit easier to manage. When you got 6, 7, 8 in there, it's trouble. Beth Phoenix looking to eliminate one of the favorites in Sasha Banks. Beth picks her up and drills her down. As number 19, she came in ranked at number 1. The number 1 favorite to win, it is Bayley, and she is here. Monday Night Raw's Bayley trying to win the Women's Royal Rumble match and get herself a Women's Championship finally. Bayley with a shot there by Lacey onto Bayley. And now, look out, Beth Phoenix in trouble. Sasha and Beth have been battling away. Sasha's going to have the last laugh with elimination there. Beth is gone. And we've got 5 women left in this one. 1 more still to come. So 6 women are left in this match. Lacey Evans, Carmella, Sasha, Bayley, Ruby Riott, and of course 1 more still to come. What a super kick from Riott. Carmella's eliminated. 1 last person to enter the Royal Rumble. Who will it be? And oh yeah, here we go. Ronda Rousey will enter. Sasha Banks trying to eliminate Ruby Riott. Well, we know Ronda Rousey has got plenty of history with Ruby Riott, but I don't know if Ronda will get a chance because Ruby Riott is about to be eliminated, but she's hanging on and she's able to fend off Bayley and Sasha, who of course got their own friendship. Ruby Riott might want to steer clear of Ronda Rousey, who hasn't had a chance yet to get her hands on Riott. And of course, we mentioned this back at Fastlane when Ruby Riott and Rousey had a one-on-one match. Riott beat Rousey as a big elimination. Bayley has eliminated Sasha Banks. Wow, that is huge. One of the favorites gone. Bayley eliminates her. We're down to just 4. Lacey Evans, who's trying to earn a main roster spot. Ruby Riott trying to get herself another title shot. Rousey trying to get her WWE career underway. And well, Bayley trying to get the recognition she feels as though she deserves. Lacey's hanging on, as is Bayley. Riott and Rousey both looking for eliminations. Neither can do it though. And now Rousey and Riott. Here we go. They'll meet again. Can Ronda Rousey get some revenge here in the Royal Rumble? Riott staying very clear of Ronda Rousey though. But Rousey coming back perhaps. Watching what's going on over there in the corner. Final 4 right now. Lacey Evans. Big chance for her to win this thing. That would be a major upset, but it'd be a huge career win. It's not only a win to get herself a shot at WrestleMania, but it's a win to get herself on the main roster full time. It's Rousey and Bayley now. Lacey and Riott. So we're switching up opponents here as we try and search for the next elimination. As Ruby Riott has Lacey in the corner. Up on the top she goes. Lacey in trouble. Lacey, she's only really hanging on by 1 hand. Now she's been tossed over. Down to 3. Riott has eliminated Evans. And Riott with a German suplex onto Rousey, who was not expecting it. Ruby Riott looking for more offense. Oh, enziguri. Well, this would be huge if Ruby Riott could eliminate Ronda Rousey here. And not only has she beaten her one-on-one, but she can eliminate her again. Beautiful flip through, but Bayley back to her feet. And both Bayley and Rousey want to get rid of Ruby Riott. But it might be Bayley with the last laugh here. Ronda Rousey, will she get herself involved? She will. Rousey and Bayley teaming up to eliminate Ruby Riott. And we're down to just 2. Rousey and Bayley. The final 2 of the Women's Royal Rumble. Both relatively fresh, coming in at 19 and 20. There should really be no advantage there. As Bayley, Hurricane Rana. Well, Rousey gets a bit of revenge on Ruby Riott. But now it's go time. This is it. Ronda Rousey, a chance to go to WrestleMania. Headline the big show. and go on to get herself a women's championship opportunity for the very first time. Bayley has had her title shots. She's failed though, but she's come a long way. She's improved leaps and bounds. Can she make the big jump into stardom? Is this the match that will elevate her to become a legitimate threat for the women's championship? Bayley off the top, look out! Big splash! But the knees from Rousey connecting. Right hand now. More offense here as Bayley connecting. Back and forth exchange. Rousey into the corner. Bayley slowing down now. Big chop. And now Bayley looking for the elimination. Rousey in the corner. Ronda Rousey. It's just unfamiliar territory. A Royal Rumble for the first time in her career. Bayley looking to try and eliminate Rousey. Bayley. Oh, can't do it with the right hand by Ronda. And now the takedown from Rousey again. And a shot to the midsection. Rousey trying to fight. Trying to win this exchange. Bayley at the moment though, looking really good with an elbow drop. Bayley, is she about to go to WrestleMania? She's wearing down her opponent. These two aren't even trying to eliminate each other right now. They're just trying to beat each other up. Wear each other down. Bayley has Rousey in the corner. Will she go for it this time? And oh, Bayley, look out! Clothesline! Got her! Bayley! Set her up! Put her in position! Connected with the clothesline! And Bayley is going to WrestleMania! Bayley has won the Women's Royal Rumble match and will have a title shot of her choosing at the biggest stage of them all, WrestleMania. An incredible win from Bayley. As a backstage in the locker room, Bobby Lashley preparing for his Royal Rumble appearance, checking himself out, posing in the mirrors. Oh, come on, what is he doing? Heath Slater's here, and Heath Slater with a right hand. He's attacking Lashley. Now, let's not forget, Lashley is the reason why Slater is not in the Royal Rumble. They had a qualifying match. Lashley beat him. Slater's clearly not happy. Oh, come on. What are you doing, Heath? You got a death wish. You're coming up against a man with Bobby Lashley. He's only lost 2 matches in his Universe Mode career. Slater into the locker room. Well, I respect him for standing up and trying to fight Lashley, but this is just suicide. Let's be real. Lashley, drilling Heath Slater down. And Lashley, he's not thrilled at all that Heath Slater has confronted him. And Lashley, once again, hits another suplex onto, well, it's not much padding there. It's probably pretty much concrete. As Slater driven into the locker, and he looks as though he's out cold. Lashley will beat up Slater again, who tried to confront him after losing his Rumble spot, because Slater, he's got kids to feed. He wanted that Rumble spot badly. He wanted to elevate his career. It's not going to happen though, and he's now taking a beatdown, well, just to rub salt into the wounds. Well, let's move on, ladies and gentlemen. Up next, the Universal Championship will be on the line as the legendary Triple H steps back inside the squared circle again, hoping to capture one last World Championship. In the build up to this one, Triple H has said it is all or nothing. He is putting everything he has into this match. He wants to prove that he's got one last run left in the tank. And he doesn't feel as though the last few seasons of Universe Mode have really went his way. He hasn't really succeeded on the level that he would have liked to have done. And he wants to end his career on a high note. He does not want to have that type of record right there as his lasting impression on the WWE Universe. 33 wins, 46% win-loss. And that number's actually increased quite a bit over the last month or so after coming back. Triple H has been able to score a couple of victories in the build-up to this one, including a win over Titus O'Neil that only took a few seconds to get done. So Triple H has looked pretty good. I've liked what we've seen. Big main event win over Finn Balor. Triple H looks as though he's ready to try and take on Strowman. He's done enough, in my opinion, to earn this shot and prove himself. And the game looks in great shape, ready to go. But this is going to be the ultimate test for Triple H. This is a big step up, let's be real. Braun Strowman has been on a tear. He's taken down Samoa Joe not once but twice. And Joe was coming off an impeccable last 6 months. You know, Braun Strowman has been the top dog on Monday Night Raw. Triple H has to find something to beat Braun Strowman. He's got to try and figure Strowman out. I don't know how you do it. Triple H is a brawler. We know that. Strowman, he can brawl with the best of them as well. So I'm not sure if that will be the game's game plan here tonight. Technically, he may be able to find a weakness in Strowman's game, but I don't know if Triple H can produce a technical performance at this stage of his career. So I don't know if Strowman will be too worried about that. I think this is just going to be physical. These two men are just going to beat the heck out of each other. And Braun Strowman, career-wise, hasn't got the best of records. Of course, when he first started out with the Wyatt family all those seasons ago, Strowman didn't have a great start to his career, but since then, multiple-time Intercontinental Champion, and of course now, Universal Champion. He has lifted his game all the way to the top. Strowman, the #1 man right now on Monday Night Raw. But will that last? Only another few more minutes, because Triple H is returning. He's got a Legends contract, which means he can come and go on any brand as he pleases. He's decided to invoke that and have his chance here at Strowman. He's done enough to earn the shot, but has he done enough to be able to beat Braun Strowman? Is the preparation that Triple H has put in this one, is it enough? He has said that he's going to put everything that he's got left in the tank into this match. This very well could be Triple H's final match. This could be all or nothing. That is the prize on the line. The Universal Championship, Triple H, Braun Strowman. And we're underway. And Triple H, went for a big start there. Triple H tried to get a big shot on Strowman, but pretty much unfazed him. And the game now coming after Strowman early. Braun Strowman having none of that, but Triple H fighting back and tried to target the leg. It's a big start from both men, who are both clearly out to try and beat each other down quickly. And Strowman trying to get this crowd to support him here tonight. He will have the crowd support. Triple H hasn't made many friends or too many fans over the last couple of months since coming back. Not too many people are all that fond of Triple H right now. But you can respect the fact that he's getting back in there and trying again. But many believe that his time has come and go. It's time for him to let someone else have their spot in the main event. But Triple H still believes that he deserves this opportunity. Went for the right hand, missed out. Strowman with a couple of strikes coming back. He's missed a few of them though. He's throwing them, but not quite connecting. But there's the power. How quickly did he whip him into the corner? But Triple H countering with a DDT, spiking Strowman head first. Important for Triple H here that he gets rid of Strowman early. For both men, I don't know if this match going the distance is going to favor either of them. Because let's be real, Triple H, this stage of his career, I don't know if he can go 25 minutes anymore. Braun Strowman, with his size and his weight, I just don't know if a long match is going to suit him either. So both men will probably want to try and end this one in as quick as possible time, as they can. So this will be interesting to see how they approach this one. Will they look for the pedigree early on, the running power slam early on? Will they look for their best shot? Or will they look to try and take their time, which is what Strowman seems to be doing right now, just kind of feeling this match out right now, trying to pump himself up and just kind of reassure himself that he's okay. Big matchup though. The Royal Rumble, of course. This is a crucial night for Braun Strowman. If he gets through this one, the road to WrestleMania is truly right there for the taking. As Strowman, left hand right there to the game. Nice strike right there. And he's going to go for another. Big time left. And Braun Strowman looking pretty good at the moment. Triple H, he's starting to really realize what Strowman's all about. As both men bumping into each other. Triple H, DDT, quick time there. Could go for the cover here and try and win this one, but Strowman gets back to his feet quickly and meets the big boot. Does the game. He goes down. And Strowman has Triple H against the ropes. It connects with a clothesline. Taken to the outside of the ring. and he'll take his time, enjoy the moment, and let the crowd say what they want to say about Triple H on the outside of the ring. Meanwhile, the referee counting. Braun Strowman fired up right now. Can he keep this going though? Strowman went for the belly to belly. Ooh, missing out. A couple of rights by Triple H, and couldn't quite capitalize there. And Strowman met with a swinging neckbreaker there. And now the drop of the knee, Triple H fighting his way back into this one. Right hand, no, missing. Triple H can't afford too many misses. This time he gets it. This is going to be crucial, as we said. Every little mistake from Triple H could prove to be very, very costly. Braun Strowman's not going to give you many chances to beat him. As Triple H utilizing the DDT again. Trouble here for Strowman. And kicks out quickly at 1. Always troublesome there for Strowman. Don't want to leave yourself vulnerable. Triple H, he is the cerebral assassin. He will take advantage of any chance he gets. Whenever he sees a small opportunity, he will look to take advantage and exploit it as much as possible. So Triple H trying to pick up Strowman. He's powerful, but Strowman's just too big. And look at the power of Strowman on display. He just whips Triple H into that corner with ease and quickly. To Triple H's credit, he's really starting to, stay in this thing. He's really fighting Strowman. He's really affecting Strowman as well. Braun's not getting a lot of offense. There's a knee, but Strowman now looking to toy with Triple H a little bit, utilizing his weight there, just walking over the top of him. Triple H countering again. Just when Strowman is starting to build something, it's shut down. Now the spine buster. Triple H could be about to win the Universal Championship. Here we go. The hook of the leg when he quickly kicks out before the count. Demoralizing there for Triple H. Now looking for the pedigree. Strowman not having any of it and finds the clothesline. Strowman now to try and win this thing. Here's the cover and a kick out quickly. Triple H well and truly in control of this match. Strowman, he's going to try and find something. There's a knee. It hasn't looked that great. Triple H has been able to find an exploit. He's against the ropes. You don't want to be here, but Triple H scouting this out and able to play possum. Shoulders down again. Strowman in trouble and kick out again. Strowman making sure Triple H doesn't build any confidence by those quick kickouts. And Strowman hasn't got a lot of offense in himself. Trying to rally, trying to get this crowd to support him, but so far, that hasn't worked yet. The crowd are there, but Strowman hasn't been able to lift from their support. Triple H not messing around. Here's a DDT. Strowman wasting some valuable time there. Triple H will take advantage. This is what he does so well. Rights and lefts there from the game. Capitalizing on a small chance he's been given. Went for the pedigree again, perhaps, but again, the clothesline. Triple H now. Pressure's on him. The hook of the leg. Count of 2 and a kick out. Triple H stays in this match. How much longer though? That's the question. Will this go on? 4! Triple H wants to end it now. Big time spine buster. Now, immediately with a cover. Hooks that leg. Strowman in trouble. Count of 2 and he nearly gets the 3. Triple H just barely not going to win this match. Strowman now. He could be on the verge of taking the L. Triple H went for the pedigree again, but Strowman got another chance to capitalize on that mistake. Now Triple H, he's got to watch out for himself here. Strowman lining him up. He's got him up. Braun Strowman, running power slam. Huge running power slam from this man, Braun Strowman. Will he go for the win? Strowman, not done yet perhaps. Well, I think he's wasting time now. Braun Strowman could have won the match right there and then, but he's going to give Triple H a second chance, a second win to work his way back into this one, and immediately that's what Triple H tries to do. A quick kick out again by Braun. And I just think that Strowman has made a crucial error. Let's hope it doesn't cost him, because right now, Triple H is back in the driver's seat. Maybe Strowman believes one running power slam wasn't going to get the job done. Strowman not having the confidence that perhaps he normally does. Beautiful gut wrench suplex there though. And now Triple H making sure that he stays in this one, trying to fight back, trying to fend off Strowman's offense. Right now though, Strowman some clubbing rights, hurting Triple H, wearing him down. Triple H against the ropes, back body drop, down he goes. And now Strowman preparing to try and end this now. And there's the knee again. And the game bouncing off that knee quickly. Strowman lines up Triple H, who has to utilize the ropes to get back to his feet. Strowman will give him the assist. There's a headbutt. Don't want to be hit in the head by Braun Strowman, who's now lining him up again. Can Strowman find the second running power slam? He's got him up. Strowman has him up and will get it. Running power slam by Braun Strowman. Now into the cover, hooks the leg. Triple H is in trouble, and it's over. The champion retains. Braun Strowman fending off a valiant effort from Triple H. A very impressive effort from a man that has said he's going to give everything he has. And that may be all he has left. Triple H visibly disappointed with himself. Can't believe it. Walking to the back, but he's decided to come back over to Strowman. Back in the ring. Triple H hurting, but he still has enough to show some respect to the champion after a good win. Oh no! What? What's that for? Triple H with a cheap shot. Low blows Strowman. And that is his lasting impression of this match. Ridiculous. Well, I've got no idea why Triple H would stoop so low. I get it, he lost. There's no need to go that low. It's unfortunate, because that could very well be the end of Triple H. We'll find out more in the near future. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we shift gears to our second World Championship match. Back-to-back headline matchups here. And this one is huge. A man who has been world champion on many occasions. 121 wins. The big dog Roman Reigns. One of the best records going around. One of the most wins in Universe Mode history. He has done it all, and he's still hungry. He still wants another world title. And tonight he comes up against two bitter rivals in Seth Rollins, the man who cashed in Money in the Bank to take away the championship from Roman Reigns, and of course, AJ Styles. We know the history between Styles and Reigns, but here's the kicker here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The loser of this match, the person who is pinned or submitted, will be heading to Monday Night Raw. The loser leaves the brand. The winner walks out as the champion. And if you're not involved in the decision, well, you're still staying on SmackDown, but you're walking away with nothing. Big implications on the line. You don't want to lose in a regular matchup, but you especially don't want to lose tonight, because not only will you lose, but you'll lose your spot on the brand. And if you're someone like AJ Styles, when you got Gallows and Anderson to think about as well, that's got huge implications on AJ. AJ Styles, one of the most respected men in the entire WWE. He has had an hellacious rivalry with Roman Reigns that has spanned, well, a full year. It was 1 year ago at the Royal Rumble last season where Reigns and Styles first met for the championship. Styles was champion. Reigns would beat AJ Styles. They've had quite a few more encounters ever since. AJ and Reigns have had their history, but it's actually been the encounter between Styles and Rollins in recent times that I found the most intriguing. I'll talk more about that in a moment. Well, here we go. The man who is still the WWE champion after cashing in Money in the Bank, Seth Rollins. 4-time world champion Rollins has won the most matches in Universe Mode history. Perhaps the most successful man in the WWE today. Rollins has done it all. He's been world champion, as I said, 4 times. US champ, tag champ. He's been superb. Seth Rollins, 124 wins. Chasing 125 here tonight. He has been so good for such a long period of time. But this could be one of his toughest challenges to date. He is champion. Hasn't been champion for all that long. I know he'd love to get to WrestleMania as champion, but here is the problem. He's got 2 All-Stars in this match. Rollins does not have to be pinned or submitted to walk away with nothing tonight. But if he is pinned or submitted, not only will he lose his title, but he's going to Raw. As far as I know, he's not going to get a rematch. That's it. He's done. That'll be it. So this is going to be a very, very difficult night for Seth. Has to make sure that not only does he win this thing, but if he does happen to lose, he does not be involved in the decision. Fair enough if you lose the championship in a match like this, but you don't want to lose the chance to have a rematch because you're on the other brand. Now that would be very unfortunate. Likewise, if you're Roman Reigns and AJ Styles, when you've built SmackDown up for the last year, you've been the 2 top dogs on SmackDown for the past year. From the Rumble to the Rumble, for Styles it's been a lot longer, for Reigns it's even been longer as well. You don't want to waste all that and have to go back to Raw and start all over again. This match on the way, ladies and gentlemen, triple threat, Reigns, Rollins and Styles. So much to like about this one, so much history, so much personal animosity. These 3 men just simply do not like one another. We haven't even talked about Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, of course, formerly a part of the Shield, but well, Roman Reigns, has decided to kind of, turn his back a little bit on Seth Rollins by putting all the focus back on himself rather than the Shield. And Rollins decided to try and hit back himself when he took care of Roman Reigns by taking the Money in the Bank away, by cashing the Money in the Bank rather than taking the championship away from Roman Reigns. So that was a bit of a betrayal there. And Styles and Rollins, AJ Styles said he lost all respect when Seth Rollins joined up with the Shield once again earlier on in the season. So, yep, there is just so much animosity in this ring, and that's why this one should be very, very competitive. Styles, big time move there, spiking Roman Reigns head first. Well, as with every triple threat match, the key obviously is just to make sure that you get the 3rd man out of there. And you have the ring all to yourself and one other man, and try and take advantage swiftly with the drop kick as AJ Styles as Seth Rollins re-enters. A little bit like the men's Royal Rumble match coming up a little bit later. The idea is you just want to throw the other guy out of the ring, get him out of there, and have the ring to yourself. And like the Rumble, you have to find a pinfall or submission to win. So, and there's still 1 more match to come before the Royal Rumble, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, that will be the return of Daniel Bryan. And that's going to have huge implications on SmackDown. Whoever wins that one, Daniel Bryan versus Bray Wyatt, the Fiend. First time we'll really get a big opportunity to see what the Fiend is all about. We've seen glimpses of him. We've seen a little bit of a chance to see him against Rey Mysterio, but I feel as though this version is a little bit more evolved and a little bit more dangerous. Looking forward to that one. That's coming up next. Elbow there by Roman Reigns on the Styles. Oh wow, what a right hand. Roman Reigns, big time right. Now a few more, and he's connecting as well. AJ Styles tried to block them, but Reigns, when he connected with a couple, Styles could not get the hands up and protect himself. But Styles back to his feet and able to find a clothesline. As AJ, look out for the calf crusher, locked in, but rope break enforced. And for this one, we look at Styles and Rollins, very similar in styles in my opinion. Both guys like to fly around, both have the technical game, they know every move in the book. Roman Reigns, he's going to look to probably brawl a little bit more. So when these 2 men, Styles and Rollins, match up, as you can see right now, they're going to have to try and outclass one another. Roman Reigns will just try and beat you down. So it'll be very interesting to see the matchups we get in this one. As Rollins hits a Bulldog modified version. Probably didn't get as much on it as he would have liked. Drops the knee though, plenty on that one. What it did do is create an opportunity with Now AJ Styles out of there. Roman Reigns finding a clothesline. Rolls to the outside of the ring. And I expect a bit of this one to go outside the ring. Wouldn't be surprising with these three guys trying to find a bit of a leg up. And of course, it is no disqualification in this match, no count out. So, you know, for someone like Roman Reigns, I feel as though he probably should be looking to take advantage of that opportunity. The fact that he maybe could utilize a weapon or two. Try and bend the rules a little bit. That's more of his style. And likewise with Seth Rollins. Depending how desperate he gets, he might want to try and do whatever it takes. As all three men want to get back inside the ring, realizing that's the only way they can win this one is inside the ring. Pinfall submissions have to take place in the ring as AJ Styles finding a knee. Reigns is going to get out of there for a moment. And Styles met with a right hand by Rollins. And these two men, the WWE champion, the former champion AJ. As another big time drop kick. And that's the thing about this match. Everyone here has been a world champion. And not just a world champion, but a world champion recently. Within the last few months, they've all been to the top. And that's the real interesting factor about this one. All three guys are at the top of their game at the moment. That's why who wins this one, I feel as though will truly deserve to be the champion right now. As a clothesline again after a couple of combination strikes, AJ Styles really starting to work himself into this one here. But Rollins will follow through with a big time super kick on the jaw. Could be all here. AJ in trouble. Could be it. No, a kick out at two. Shoulders are up. And AJ Styles feeling the pain there. Rollins almost for a moment getting it done. Reigns trying to scurry his way to the ropes to get back up. Rollins will flip around. Here we go! Oh, went for the moonsault. Missed out. Styles with the double knees. Saw it coming. And we said a moment ago, those two men very similar in their style that they're going to present to the ring. That's why AJ knew what was going to be coming next. And AJ Styles, wait on, hang on a second. Styles clash. AJ with a Styles clash could win it. No, a kick out at two. Almost had a new champion, AJ Styles. Almost regaining the title again. AJ now lines up Seth Rollins. AJ, here we go. He got it. Phenomenal forearm. The follow-up. But Reigns is there. And he'll break it up. Nearly a new champion. Now what does AJ Styles do next? He's got Rollins down. Does he try and get rid of Reigns? Probably the best idea at the moment. Take advantage of the weakness of Seth Rollins. You know, Seth is hurting. Try and really go in for the kill. But meanwhile, Roman Reigns is causing issues. He's not going to let that one happen. And if you're Roman Reigns, you have the fact that, yes, Seth Rollins is... Go for it. Try and take care of it there yourself. Reigns. Now, looking for that. And will... Pitcher. Meanwhile, Rollins is back up. And the referee can't even get a count before it's broken up. Now Rollins, look out. Oh! Nice blockbuster there by Rollins. Can now try and take advantage. Seth Rollins with the golden armband on, signifying the 100+ wins. Reigns not too worried about that one tonight. He's just worried about the championship. Rollins looking to try and end it now. Rollins with the shot to the midsection. And he'll have to maneuver around Styles to find the curb stop. And he'll do so effectively. Styles is down. Can he get there in time? It won't matter. Reigns kicks out at 2. And as we said, Reigns probably not the guy you want to target at the moment. Maybe it was going to be Styles. Reigns hasn't had too much adversity thrown his way yet as the ref goes down. So we won't be able to have a 3 count for a minute. Which probably will help Roman Reigns and Styles after suffering a few big shots. But Styles will have Rollins up on the shoulders. Referee's back up now. And he's planted down. Styles not going to be happy with that though. He wants more. Maybe he's going to try it again. And stab with a knee to the back of the head. And AJ maybe trying to win it now. Styles in position to try and do it. Referee's there. Hooks the leg. No! Kick out at 2. Very, very close. Roman Reigns talking some trash right in the face of AJ. And now he's targeting Seth with a couple of clotheslines. Here comes the big dog with a couple of clotheslines. Wanted for one more, but Roman Reigns with a couple of misses there. Not sure who's trying to hit there. Certainly not going to be AJ because Styles, oh no! Went for the suplex. Reigns countering. Roman Reigns could do it here. Reigns with the spear! AJ's down! Rollins nowhere to be found! Roman Reigns with the spear! And that came really out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting it. Neither was AJ. And Seth couldn't do anything about it. Roman Reigns has won the WWE Championship again. He's found a way to get it back. He did some of the prep work earlier on Styles, and he took advantage when Rollins was out of there. Roman Reigns can't believe it, but he's got the title back again. WrestleMania could be on the cards once again for Roman Reigns. And not only that, AJ Styles is now officially a part of Monday Night Raw. He must leave SmackDown, so Reigns, not only has he won the title, but he's just eliminated his biggest rival out of the title picture as well. That is huge. What a win by Roman Reigns. Well, we mentioned this match earlier on, but now we get to see Daniel Bryan officially return to the ring. This has been a long time coming. His last match was against The Undertaker at WrestleMania a few years back. And Bryan says he's healthy. He has found a new lease on life. He's re-energized and he wants to give this one more crack. But the problem is, he's come across Bray Wyatt, who just seems to have a knack to try and hurt and punish anyone who's trying to get themselves, well, back from obscurity. You know, we saw with Rey Mysterio is trying to get his career back on track, trying to come back and have one last big run. Bray Wyatt shut all that down, and Rey Mysterio hasn't been the same since. Bray Wyatt, you know, he has just turned into this new man, this Fiend he calls himself, that is just dangerous, demonic, demented. He is out of this world, and he may be the most destructive man right now. And Daniel Bryan tried to have his comeback match a couple of weeks ago against Randy Orton, but what happened was Daniel Bryan got beat up because of it by Bray Wyatt, and that match never happened. And Daniel Bryan has had to wait a long time to get back in the ring. He's been ready for a while, but he's been waiting for the right opponent, and tonight, he has found it. He's got himself the Fiend, Bray Wyatt. This has not got to be easy. This man has been hunting Daniel Bryan. He's attacked him at the Performance Center when Bryan was training. He's attacked him at house shows when Daniel Bryan was just kind of warming up and getting himself ready for the comeback. He's attacked him on SmackDown. And now, Bryan will finally get his chance for a bit of revenge. Because the problem is, when Bray strikes, you never know where he's going to come from because nobody knows where he is. He comes out of nowhere, the lights go out, they come back on, there he is. And you're in trouble from there. It's like he's put that mask on, he's just turned into this new man. He's just a freak of nature. This new persona has made him immortal. Bray Wyatt, forget about the past record. This is a new man. This is a guy that is completely different. And this is a guy that is going to potentially take Daniel Bryan out once again if Bryan is not careful tonight. Daniel Bryan, what has he got himself into? Let's hope he can somehow survive. Bit of offense though from Bryan to start. Bray Wyatt with a miss there at the snapmare. And Bryan looking to take things easy and try and out-wrestle the Fiend. I mean, it's not a bad idea, but I just don't know if it's going to work. I don't know if anything can work against Bray Wyatt. A man who's dismantled Rey Mysterio in minutes and potentially put Rey out for a while. We haven't seen too much of him since. Don't know if he'll be here tonight either. Bray Wyatt, he's just a devastating individual. And obviously this Fiend has just turned him into something else. Daniel Bryan's just trying to get himself back in the ring. He wants to try and finish the business that he started. Of course, he's never been world champion here in Universe Mode. And that was something that really meant a lot to him. That really frustrated him, the fact he could never get there. At one point, he had the Money in the Bank contract. That was taken away from him. And Bryan never quite succeeded in winning the big prize. You know, he's been always in the mix, but as you can see with his record earlier on, never had the best record, never able to win the big one, and that cost him. And Bryan feels as though he's got unfinished business, and that's why he's out there again, coming back from injury, coming back from health concerns, and coming back from just losing the motivation. He's got a new purpose, a new lease on life, but he's just, unfortunately, he's come across the worst possible individual you could meet right now on SmackDown. He's made an enemy out of the Fiend. I don't know why, but it could be career-ending, career-threatening again for Bryan. Nice DDT though. And so far, Bryan looking pretty good against Bray. And Wyatt not quite showing us the immortal status that he's been able to begin to build. He's, at the moment, quite vulnerable. Bryan with a miss. That could prove costly. And Bryan takes him down again with another kick, but Bray straight back to his feet. And Daniels just continued to quicken the pace here, troubling the Fiend. But Bray countering. Now has him in the corner. And Bryan whipped into the other one. And Bray, look out, DDT! Bryan's had these neck issues, he's had concussion-related issues, and Bray has no care in the world. A DDT, it hurts the neck, now a knee straight to the skull. Uranagi now! And Bray going about his work comfortably here. Daniel Bryan's first match back. There's going to be rust. There's going to be some wear and tear on the body. He's been training, he's trying to get himself in ring shape, but it's not going to be there. Every time he takes a fall, it's going to hurt 10 times more than what it will for the Fiend. And at the moment, Bray taking full advantage of that. Now just trying to choke Bryan. Come on. The referee's going to try and shut that down. And again, just choking him away. Well, Daniel, I'm sure he would have just liked a bit of a tune-up match leading into this one. He was going to get Randy Orton, who's one of the Royal Rumble favorites, to win, which never was going to be an easy match for him. I'm sure he would have liked some others, but every time he would appear, Bray Wyatt would just come out there and interrupt and ruin it. So, you know, Bryan has had no chance to get any competition in at all. He's just had to go into this one, you know, completely blind. Just, you know, with his last match being years ago, he hasn't had a chance to get in there and warm up and shake off the cobwebs other than in the Performance Center. And it's just a tough scenario for him to be in. Bray with another suplex. Bryan with a kick there. Bryan now with a knee to the back of Bray. The Fiend getting close to potentially putting Bryan away a moment ago, I thought. But Bryan trying to work back in with it. The crowd's starting to rally with Daniel Bryan a little bit. Scoop slam there by Wyatt. And Bryan back to his feet, but shut down immediately. So far, Bryan really showing a valiant effort. He's really wanting to win this one. But Bray off the top, big time splash. But Bryan got the knees up. The Fiend with a mistake. Bryan trying to wrap up that leg. Single leg takedown. And now Daniels trying to rally here. Big kick right to the side of the head. But Wyatt shuts it down. And now Daniel with a kick again. He's been able to get Bray off his feet, which is not an easy thing to do. But Bryan's found a way to be able to do that pretty comfortably in this one. Bray Wyatt not his usual dominant self, and now Bryan with a guillotine trying to lock it in. Will this be it? Bray Wyatt stumbling, in trouble, hanging in there. Bryan could be about to win this thing. Daniel Bryan hanging on for dear life. But Bray shuts it down. And now, Sister Abigail. Bray Wyatt's had enough. Sister Abigail to Daniel Bryan. And that is it. The Fiend puts him away. Bryan with the submission nearly had it won, but Bray was in it for a long time and just powered out of it. And boom, Sister Abigail. That's it. Bray Wyatt put up a great fight against Daniel Bryan. I gotta say, Bryan looked great. You know, there was times where I thought he was gonna do it. But Bray Wyatt overcomes the offense from Daniel Bryan to put him away. Not quite the convincing win I think Wyatt was looking for. He'll be frustrated, I think, with that one. But he does put him away. Daniel Bryan looks to me as though he's not too far away from regaining his best. And Wyatt may have bitten off a little bit more than he can chew. He's targeted perhaps the wrong man. He's come after Daniel Bryan, and it's almost cost him a win tonight. Wyatt, I can see it in his eyes. He's a little concerned. He won't show it ever, but he has to be concerned. Oh no. Oh no, the lights went out for a moment. They're back on, and now Wyatt, the Fiend with a mandible claw right in the jaw of Daniel, and he's just choking him out now. Bryan, oh God, come on. The referee's going to try and shut it down. He's going to try and stop this. This is relentless. Bray Wyatt. Well, we said a moment ago he was not going to be happy with that win. It was not as dominant as we normally see. And he's decided to punish Daniel Bryan a little more. He feeds off this. He loves inflicting damage. And Bryan suffers the consequences because of it. The Fiend wins tonight. But will this be the last between this rivalry between Bray and Bryan? This is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is our main event, the match we have been waiting for. Someone is headlining WrestleMania. Who will it be? This is the Royal Rumble match, and we are gonna kick it off in an extreme way with a man that has come into this match as one of the top 5 favorites. Now, many of us are actually a little bit surprised by this, but Matt Hardy is on a bit of a roll as of late. Matt Hardy, one of the best win-loss records in the entire WWE, and at this stage of his career, you have to think, surely not, right? Surely he can't win this match, but you never know. Coming in at number 1, though, will make it very, very difficult for him. Matt Hardy, broken up with his brother a few months ago. They've competed against each other in pay-per-view. The loser had to leave. The winner stayed, and Matt's continued his success as... Oh, wait a second. There's the same music, which can only mean one thing. Number 1's going to be Matt Hardy. Number 2 is Jeff Hardy. Wow, okay. The brothers will reunite again, and this time they will battle once again in the Royal Rumble match. Well, here's the condition right here, because these two men, if they just decide not to fight each other initially, shake hands, celebrate with the fans for a little bit, they could ultimately team up and dominate this match. They could have complete control, but that's not the way they're going to go about it. Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy to get us underway in the Royal Rumble matchup right now is Jeff Hardy with a good start here. Both Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy have had plenty of single success throughout their careers, but most notably, in recent times, it's been Jeff Hardy who picked up a win over Bobby Lashley, one of the toughest men to beat right now in the WWE. Well, Jeff Hardy beat him and took the United States Championship off of him. Of course, Jeff no longer is champion, but you get the picture. You know, Jeff Hardy's had plenty of success. And as we said, Matt Hardy ranking highly into this matchup. So this will be interesting. Jeff Hardy looking to try and eliminate Matt. I'm surprised. If I was in their shoes, I would not be fighting. I'd be saying, hey, let's reunite once again. But, of course, there might be a bit of bad blood. Let's not forget that Jeff Hardy was sent packing to the other brand thanks to Matt Hardy. So, maybe they haven't forgotten about that. Number 3, speaking of Bobby Lashley, he has drawn the 3rd entry. Lashley's in the Rumble. Plenty of history between Lashley and Jeff Hardy. We get a chance to see it again. And I wonder how Lashley will go about this one. Will he look to try and eliminate Jeff? Or will he get his hands on anybody? Still, the Hardys are fighting each other. You would think that they would fight Bobby Lashley, who come to this matchup with a 90% win-loss ratio. Now, coming in at number 3 means that ratio will probably dip, and it's going to be very difficult for him to retain that. But it's not a great number for him to draw, but if anyone could do it, it probably is him. He is so good at the moment, Bobby Lashley. He is nearly unstoppable as a running bulldog there by Matt Hardy. Lashley, multiple-time United States champion. He has been one of the best on SmackDown. Hardy drops the leg on his brother. And another man will enter in. Lashley attacking Matt Hardy right now. And oh, we got a bit of royalty here. Jerry, the King Lawler, the veteran, gets a spot in the Rumble. Well, this is a change. Jerry Lawler, I can't even say his name. I can't believe that he's in the Rumble. I don't know if it's the wisest idea. As Matt Hardy takes a tumble, he has been eliminated. He's gone. And Jerry Lawler joins. It feels weird saying that name. Jerry Lawler's in the Royal Rumble, the King. He joins Jeff and Lashley as Matt Hardy, the first man to enter, the first man to be eliminated. Jerry Lawler now over the ropes. Oh, he's got to hang on. He's got to hang on for dear life. Lashley almost eliminated him. Lashley with the first elimination in this matchup. Don't be surprised if he racks up 4, 5, 6, 7. He's got all the ability to do so. Oh, Lawler. Belly to belly. Yeah, I think he might be regretting it now after taking that. That is tough. As Jeff Hardy inverted DDT on Lashley. As Rusev joins the Royal Rumble matchup. Once touted as one of the next big things in the WWE by former Raw General Manager The Rock. Hasn't quite lived up to that name here in the WWE, but to be fair to Rusev, he's had his success, he's had his moments, he's had his chances! Oh my goodness! Jeff Hardy just eliminated Lashley! Oh, that is massive. Lashley, he just can't seem to get away from Jeff Hardy. They have just had a brewing rivalry for months. Lashley ultimately took the US Championship away from him, but Jeff may get one last little bit of revenge after all with the elimination of Bobby Lashley. That is massive. Rusev gets a chance to be a part of this one and get his hands on Jerry Lawler or Jeff Hardy. He's going to attack the King at the moment. There's a big kick. And Lawler at the moment, he is struggling. Another man coming to this one now. Rusev trying to eliminate Jeff Hardy as The Miz will enter in. Miz has been US champ here in Universe Mode before as Jeff Hardy's in big trouble. Jeff Hardy with elimination there from Jerry Lawler and Rusev. A double elimination. Both men coming together. And Jerry Lawler at this stage of his career, you don't expect him to be the world champion that he was back in the 80s and the dominant man that he was back then. But, you know, Jerry Lawler, he's been around for a long time, the 70s and 80s. That was his heyday. It's a bit beyond that now, but he's been able to pick up an elimination in the Royal Rumble. Can you believe that? As now, The Miz in a bit of trouble here. Able to hang in there, though, as Rusev looking to continue the attack right now. And some more strikes here. As The Miz... Oh, Miz almost eliminated there. He's hanging on the ropes. Rusev might have a chance to eliminate Miz. Big right hand. Another one. Miz teetering. And he's been eliminated. Rusev with a couple of rights gets rid of The Miz, and here comes our NXT representative, Aleister Black, in the Rumble match. He earned the right when he won a multi-man matchup. Aleister Black is in, and immediately comes face to face with Rusev, and now Lawler looking to get himself involved as well. Double knees right to Aleister Black, and this would be huge if Jerry Lawler eliminated well, NXT's Aleister Black, the veteran in this match. I don't think anyone's going to be any older than Jerry Lawler in this one. And Aleister Black, one of the up-and-coming stars who's had plenty of success down in NXT, looking to make perhaps his next mark in his career. Take the next step as Jerry Lawler taken down off his feet by Rusev with a fall-away slam. And now Lawler trying to continue to fight. This has been a tremendous effort from him to stay in this match for this long. Rusev, look out, spins him down. Oh my goodness, what a slam. That is rough. As Kofi Kingston enters in, a member of the New Day. Kofi Kingston has had a nice rise to almost, I would say, main event status here on SmackDown. He's competed in some really tough matchups against some of the very best, and he's held his own. But Kofi's looking for that next big win to truly solidify himself as one of the top dogs on the blue brand. Kingston trying to get Rusev over, can't quite do it. And now Kofi driving the boot into Rusev. The Bulgarian Brute hanging in there. Rusev's been teaming up with Jinder Mahal, a part of the Bulgarian Maharajas, over the last 6 or so months. Not a lot of success there, but there's potential in that team as Rusev slams down Kingston. Aleister Black could be about to eliminate King, and he does. Ooh, that's a harsh landing. That is a rough fall for Jerry Lawler. Aleister Black, NXT's Aleister Black, eliminates the legendary Jerry Lawler. So kind of fitting that the young eliminates the old there. Nice elimination though from Black as leg sweep there. As, oh my goodness! John Morrison! John Morrison's in the Rumble! And can you believe it? We have not seen him in Universe Mode in a long, long time. And Morrison decides to re-enter the game. He's back! And oh my goodness, what about the athleticism there from Morrison? This is a huge moment for him, returning back here to Universe Mode. Morrison has a chance to win this matchup and go to WrestleMania. At the moment, he's dealing with Rusev nicely. Morrison looks good. Shot to the midsection there. And John Morrison, no, can't quite connect. Oh, he'll get it this time. The neck breaker there. Morrison looking excellent. Meanwhile, Aleister Black's in big trouble here as Kofi almost put him away as Morrison picks up an elimination. He gets rid of Rusev. And now a man that has all the potential in the world. It is Elias. We heard from Randy Orton earlier on the night. He talked about the potential of Insurgents battling away in this one. Well, Elias, a member of Insurgents, entering early on. He's got a bit of work to do. As Morrison with another dropkick. He's looking excellent so far. Kofi Kingston, he's in trouble over there. He's teetering. Elias trying to pick him up and throw him over. Monday Night Raw's Elias targeting SmackDown's Kofi Kingston. Aleister Black from NXT. Morrison, I don't think he's got a brand, so a bit of a mixture of everything right now. And Morrison working away in the leg of Aleister Black. Kofi, oh, what a beautiful move there. Double foot stomp. Now Kingston might try to look to eliminate Elias right here. And Elias met with a neck breaker. Another man will enter in the moment's time. Who will that man be? Oh, Kofi went for the big shot there on Elias. He couldn't quite connect. Andrade will enter in this match. A man who has moved up from NXT, signed a big contract to join SmackDown. And now SmackDown want to try and reap the rewards from their investment. They want Andrade to go all the way to WrestleMania, and he very may well do so. He's in some pretty good form heading into this matchup. I don't think he's taken a loss since coming up to SmackDown. He's been very, very good. Right now, Kofi Kingston, he might be about to be eliminated here. Meanwhile, Aleister Black, he hangs in there. For how much longer, though, not sure. Morrison's really got him in a bad way. And Morrison picks up a second elimination. First it was Rusev, now Aleister Black. Morrison putting together a nice return here. Now coming after Andrade. Morrison, you know, historically in Royal Rumbles has got a great ability to stay in the ring, stay in the match no matter what happens, no matter what scenario he's put in. Likewise with Kofi Kingston, so might be a battle of how these guys could stay in the ring. As another member of Insurgents, Kevin Owens, joins this match. Now, it will be interesting to see if he does team up with Elias, or will he just go every man for themselves, and looks like that's going to be the case. Kevin Owens, not too phased. I don't know about that idea. I really believe you've got to team up at this stage of the match. I get it. It's everyone for themselves. No hard feelings at the end of the night. But when you're not even halfway through the match, as Kingston, well, he went up very high right there, but he's back down to his feet. Luckily, could have been pretty dangerous up that high. There's Kofi Kingston. He likes to fly, but I don't know about that one. That's a bit too risky. It's Kofi Kingston over the ropes and straight away gone. Kingston just eliminated like that. Well, maybe he was up too high and he didn't realize he's got to hang in there when it counts the most, as Kevin Owens just eliminated his own member of Insurgents. Kevin, what are you doing? Oh, wait a second. Oh, no. Morrison eliminated. Andrade and Owens cleaning house, but it is now a game-changing moment as Drew McIntyre enters in. Has to be one of the favorites, McIntyre. In fact, I think he might have been ranked right at the very top as one of our top 5 favorites heading into this matchup. McIntyre is a stud. He's got all the tools to be one of the top dogs, and I'm sure he would love to get his hands on new WWE Champion Roman Reigns, or of course the current Universal Champion Braun Strowman. Take your pick. McIntyre matches up very well against both men, but he's not drawn the best number in the world, but there's still potential for him to go all the way. We know his ability, we know his skill set, he can definitely do it. Right now, McIntyre up to his feet, as is KO, and McIntyre, ooh, with a German. Well, McIntyre, since joining SmackDown, has looked fantastic as well. Kevin Owens has had a pretty rough trot in the last couple of years, and he's, to put it bluntly, he's pissed off a lot of people being a part of Insurgents. McIntyre being one of them. So plenty of history there between McIntyre and Kevin Owens. Big E now enters in. And Big E has been very successful as a tag team champion over on SmackDown. So Kofi Kingston's no more, but Big E has a chance to represent the New Day still in this one. McIntyre might be trying to eliminate him here right now, though. He's got him up on the shoulders. Oh, no. Big E! Look out! Oh, he's been powerbombed over the top. Well, a quick entry and exit from Big E. That's a bit of a shock, I've got to say. And the New Day are done in this match unless we see Xavier Woods, which we still could. But at the moment, there's no chance of them getting in there and really having a great chance of winning this one. McIntyre ruining the chances of Big E very quickly, and he's become a major threat already. McIntyre has KO up. Oh, what a big slam. And the next man coming in, one of the best champions in Universe Mode history, longest reigning WWE Champion here in the series history, it's Finn Balor. No demon tonight, but he will try and embrace his inner demon for this one because Finn Balor has been here before. He has had success here before. Balor would love to re-enter the Royal Rumble here and go all the way again to a WrestleMania main event. And Balor, oh no, oh my goodness, what about the strength of Drew McIntyre? Well, Finn Balor this season, he's had his chances at the Universal Championship, but just hasn't worked out for him. In recent times, he's turned his attention more towards the tag team division, teaming up with Shinsuke Nakamura. So, nice little team brewing there between Balor and Nakamura. Not sure if they're going to go full force with that one and try and challenge for the tag titles, but I tell you what, if they do, lots of success is coming their way. But it might depend on whether or not a Royal Rumble victory comes their way. And the next man entering in has been to the top of the mountain before. John Cena is in the Royal Rumble. And he would love a chance to get his opportunity to go to WrestleMania once again. He would love a chance to get his hands on that Universal Championship. It's a title that he's been trying to get for years and years now. Cena, 3-time world champion here in Universe Mode. And oh, Cena with a massive elimination. Finn Balor's gone. That's huge. Right now, McIntyre could be about to join that list of eliminated stars, but at the moment, he's still in there. Andrade is quite impressive so far as well. SmackDown have to be quite impressed with their investment in Andrade. He's looked very, very strong. Unfortunately, he's coming up against 3 other very, very top competitors. Kevin Owens, a former multiple-time Universal Champion, including a very, very long reign in his first championship run. He's been to the top before. And, well, Finn Balor's already gone. As McIntyre couldn't hang in there. Wow, one of the favorites to win is gone. McIntyre is out of here. I was going to say Finn Balor lost the chance to work with Nakamura because he's gone, but Nakamura makes his own mark very quickly, eliminating Andrade. Well, Shinsuke Nakamura, been a US champion, but yet to win the world title. It's been a title that's really eluded him over the last couple of years here in Universal Mode. He's been trying to get there. He's been working his way up. It just hasn't been able to come into fruition. Had his chances at Samoa Joe when he was Universal Champion, of course, helped spark the beginning of insurgence when some members... Oh, Cena, what about the dropkick there? The Enziguri, rather. Well, yeah, Nakamura helped spark the beginning of insurgence when Kevin Owens and Rude and Elias all came together to try and make sure that he wasn't going to be champion. Well, speaking of veterans, Jake the Snake Roberts enters the Royal Rumble for the very first time here at Universe Mo. We've seen Jake the Snake. Well, another legend comes in, and it's an old school one. Jake the Snake Roberts, the master of the DDT, in this match. And Cena with a powerbomb. Not the start that Jake was looking for. Nakamura hanging on, though. Kevin Owens still trying to eliminate Nakamura. Jake the Snake Roberts is in the Royal Rumble match. Yes, you are hearing that right. It's Jake the Snake. A bit like Jerry Lawler. You know, he's a lot older these days, but you never know. You could just have one night to turn back the clock and produce something special. He might want to produce it right now. He's almost eliminated by Cena. He's coming up against 3 very, very tough stars. Jake the Snake. We just love to see him hit one DDT, let's be honest. And speaking of legends, here comes a man who's got himself a Legends contract. He can show up whenever he likes, anytime, any place. Kurt Angle has decided the Royal Rumble is his night. Kurt Angle in the Royal Rumble match. Cena in the corner. Jake the Snake trying to land him. Kurt Angle. Well, I still think he holds one of the greatest Universe Mode matches I've ever seen. Kurt Angle versus Bobby Roode back in NXT was sensational. I tell you what, I'd love to see more of Kurt Angle and see what he can produce. Because if he can do that, he can eliminate Kevin Owens. Who knows what he can produce? A great start for Kurt Angle in this matchup. Meanwhile, Jake the Snake in the corner. We still haven't seen the DDT. Come on, Jake. Let's see what you can do. Nakamura trying to eliminate him, though. Jake, you can just tell he's a step slower than Nakamura. He's very much so. Probably 2 or 3 steps behind. He just needs to try and hang in there. Nakamura just dominating with the speed of the moment. And this match has just gotten a lot bigger. The Big Show is in. The giant of a man has entered this Royal Rumble match, and now, well, things have changed very, very quickly. Big Show is in. Nakamura trying to fend him off. Big Show has taken a bit of a backseat role over the last couple of years, and this might be a chance for him to, well, shut that down and kickstart his career again. Angle and Cena, they're battling away in the corner, revisiting an old rivalry. Good to see that. Jake and Nakamura still battling away. Big clothesline there by Roberts. And Jake the Snake. Oh, come on, Jake. What are you doing, Jake? Off the top with the elbow! Jake the Snake off the top with the elbow drop. Sensational. Big Show's up the top. Well, I don't know what he's trying to do up there. He's getting the crowd. I don't know if he's trying to turn on the crowd again or what, but he's up there. And Rey Mysterio. We've gone from a giant to a little man. It's the biggest little man in the WWE, the high-flying, the speedy Rey Mysterio. And another man who's got himself a Legends contract. He can shot whenever he likes. As, oh no! Kurt Angle eliminates Jake the Snake Roberts. As Mysterio Last time we saw him, he had his run-ins with the Fiend Bray Wyatt. Just ask Daniel Bryan how that feels. It is not good. Good to see Mysterio's back and trying to move on with his career and look forward to the next chapter of it. Rey Mysterio trying to eliminate John Cena. These two men have seen plenty of each other in the past as well, as Cena hanging on. Cena teetering right now. Cena almost eliminated by Mysterio. Mysterio now trying to team up with Nakamura to get rid of Cena. This would be huge. One of the big dogs about to be eliminated. John Cena hanging on for dear life. Cena could be in trouble. And Cena hangs in there as Cesaro enters in. A man that has done everything but win the world title. Is tonight the night that we see Cesaro take the next leap? He's, of course, still in a tag team with Sheamus, but there's been some rumblings that they might look to go their separate ways. Kurt Angle with another elimination. This time he's got rid of the Big Show. Incredible. Now Cena. Oh, Cena gone. Cena is eliminated. Teamed up by Cesaro and Mysterio. Double teamed and eliminated. 4 men remain in the matchup right now in the ring. Plenty more still to come. But this is a good idea where we're going to be headed as Angle hits a beautiful German suplex. I tell you what, wouldn't shock me at all if Kurt Angle would go all the way and win this one. He has got all the ability. Nakamura almost eliminated. Angle, you just got to hit him once. Oh, I think if Angle had to connect with that right hand, it was gone. Speaking of, Sheamus will join Cesaro. Well, this will test the relationship there. If they team up, absolutely, the bar is still on. But if not, well, we'll see. But no reason why they wouldn't team up at all. Sheamus, multiple-time Intercontinental Champion, US Champ. He's been World Champion here in Universe Mode. He's suffered a very short world title reign when he got cashed in with the Money in the Bank back in Season 1. He hasn't been World Champion since, so I'm sure he would love just to get that one reign that he's been looking for here in Universe Mode. But he's had plenty of tag team title reigns and has had plenty of success. He's approaching 100 wins here in Universe Mode, not too far away. Cesaro, he's got 100 wins in Universe Mode, one of only 3. As Sheamus with a belly-to-belly. Nakamura still hanging in there. Great effort here from Shinsuke to stay in this match. He's got plenty of guys trying to get rid of him. And, oh, here we go. We heard from him earlier on. He wasn't scared at all of insurgents. He's already probably feels a little bit better knowing that 2 of them are eliminated so far. But Randy Orton, a man that has just come over to SmackDown. And I've got to say, if McIntyre was one of the favorites, well, now that he's gone, I think we've got ourselves a new favorite. Randy Orton. He's won a Royal Rumble here in Universe Mode. Back in Season number 1, he won the very first Rumble in Universe Mode. He went on to WrestleMania to win the title. Can he do it again? Angle almost eliminated by Mysterio. Still maybe. Mysterio is really trying to use all the power in those legs to push Angle out of the ring. Angle too good. Meanwhile, Cesaro is trying to eliminate Sheamus. Well, the Bar are trying to eliminate each other. Cesaro, I'm not sure if that was a smart idea. We saw the Hardys fight each other, so why not? Saw Insurgents fight each other too. It's not been a night of tag team wrestling, that's for sure. It's been a night of just fighting one another, every man for themselves. Dolph Ziggler, former world champion, in this match. He was a man back in Season 3 that was he was on top of the world. He was one of the big stars here in Universe Mode, but it's been a harsh crashing down back to reality over the last couple of years. It's been very tough for him, but 25 is a good number. Real good opportunity, and I really believe that anyone in this match right now can win it. This is a time where I can realistically see anybody winning this thing. Sheamus trying to eliminate Cesaro. Cesaro scattered him out. These 2 men know each other so well. Cesaro did not eliminate Sheamus though, probably a mistake. I think he could have just pulled the rope and Sheamus would have been going over the top. Instead, Sheamus still in it. Meanwhile, Nakamura could be eliminated here by Ziggler. Nakamura and Ziggler have had some battles, and now Nakamura almost eliminated there. Ziggler still going. Meanwhile, Cesaro was eliminated by Sheamus. And number 26 is Sami Zayn Rey Mysterio was eliminated, as I was saying that, by Kurt Angle. And I tell you what, Kurt Angle's putting together one hell of a performance. Sami Zayn, well, the Bar can reunite. Get the drinks ready, boys, because you better put them on ice because you're not needed in this match anymore. The Bar can go and celebrate the night together. Well, I don't think there's a lot to celebrate. Well, they can enjoy being miserable together nonetheless. They're out of here. Both at the same time. Sami Zayn, great start in this one. Randy Orton, Kurt Angle, Dolph Ziggler still in this match. Anyone could win this thing. Kurt Angle's looked fantastic. Randy Orton has had some great form leading in. Sami Zayn's an underdog. We never know what to expect from him. And Dolph Ziggler's been there before. But it would take a huge, huge performance from him to turn back the clock and get back there again. Angle's trying to, well, crush his dreams right now. Angle's trying to eliminate Dolph Ziggler. And I tell you what, regardless of what happens here with Kurt Angle, I would love to see him back in the mix for a world title opportunity. He has been absolutely incredible in this match. Sami Zayn hung up on the ropes there by Orton. Angle trying to shut down Dolph Ziggler's offense. He's been able to do it here with the right hand. Orton trying to eliminate Sami Zayn. And Sami Zayn, don't forget about him. He's looked pretty good heading in. He's been wanting to get back to the top to rectify all the wrongs that's been happening to him over the last year. And now that Roman Reigns is now champion, well, maybe even more fuel to the fire for Sami Zayn. The Royal Rumble winner gets to pick the champion of their choosing. Sami Zayn, if he was the winner, he could go to Raw, he could stay on SmackDown. Likewise, or Orton, who just left Raw, he could head back there if he wanted to. And well, Shane McMahon looks like he's used his own little bit of influence there to draw lucky number 27. Shane O'Mac is in the Rumble. Randy Orton has been eliminated by Angle and Zayn. Oh my goodness. That is massive. Shane McMahon bought himself number 27. Let's hope it's lucky for him. Meanwhile, Sami Zayn and Angle, they've been fighting away. Dolph Ziggler's in a bad spot here. Shane could eliminate him right here. He's against the ropes, but Shane doesn't do it. Angle's in trouble now. Angle teetering. Sami Zayn gets him over the top. Just needs to push him out of here now. This will be huge. Angle's probably been the best in the match up to date right now. He's been absolutely outstanding. Zayn, he's determined. He knows how dangerous Kurt Angle is. He's doing everything he can to eliminate him. Big shot there by Zayn. Shane McMahon. Could he be the one to go all the way? And the business is picking up now. Here comes a former Universal Champion. The leader of Insurgents. Well, we spoke about potentially in those entities, Insurgents and Orton colliding. Well, forget about it. Orton's gone. Samoa Joe's in. Number 28. Big number for Joe. Perfect position for him to be in. And he would love to get that championship opportunity again. With Braun Strowman still champion, Joe could get his shot as Shane McMahon picks up an elimination, eliminating Dolph Ziggler. Joe, Zayn, Angle in there right now, as well as Shane McMahon. Still two men to come. And Shane, drop toe hold, takes down Joe. Shane showing off a bit of his ability right now. And McMahon. Well, a WrestleMania main event would be controversial if it featured Shane McMahon, but it's still a very real possibility. Who's coming in at 29? Kurt Angle eliminated by Sami Zayn. And 29 is Baron Corbin. Oh boy. Well, it's always great to see Baron Corbin, and it's always even more fun to see him coming in at number 29 in the Royal Rumble with a real chance to go all the way to WrestleMania. Dear God, let's not let that one happen. But it could. Baron Corbin at 29. He's got the size to do it. He can easily take down everybody else in this one. You might want to try and double team and get rid of him, I feel. If I'm Sami Zayn, Shane McMahon, I'm looking definitely to try and eliminate Samoa Joe and Baron Corbin before I eliminate each other, because those two men have got much of an advantage with their size. Claw and elbow tie right now between Zayn and McMahon. Sami Zayn finds that DDT. Joe with a big chop to Corbin in the chest in the corner. And one man is left to come. Who will be number 30 in the Royal Rumble. Oh my goodness. It is the Beast, Brock Lesnar. Lesnar is in the Rumble. He's fresh. He's in at number 30. Oh God, there's no way Lesnar could lose this thing. Brock Lesnar, multiple-time world champ, eliminates Shane McMahon like he's nothing. We're down to our final four. Former champion Joe, Brock Lesnar, Baron Corbin, and the underdog, Sami Zayn. Lesnar up, choke slam by Corbin. And Lesnar just shrugs it off like it's nothing. Brock Lesnar, bulldozes over Baron Corbin. Lesnar could be the man to win it right here. Joe has been at the top before. He knows how to win big matches, and recently he's done that. Meanwhile, Corbin, he's in real trouble. He's struggling, and he is being eliminated. Down to 3. And Lesnar, he could help out Sami Zayn here, eliminate a big man, and Samoa Joe. Joe's in trouble. One of the favorites to win here. Joe hanging on. Oh no, they're not done yet. Still trying to eliminate here. Lesnar shrugged off. Now Zayn. And Samoa Joe hangs in there. And this is it. 3 men remain. A spot in the WrestleMania main event is right there for the takings. Surely Sami Zayn can't do it. It would be the ultimate comeback after a year from hell. And Samoa Joe has been one of the top dogs all year long. He has a chance to get another opportunity against Braun Strowman in the Universal Championship if he can win tonight. And Lesnar, well, he has been waiting for his big moment. He has been very quiet over the last couple of years, waiting for the big moment to shine. This could be it for him. Lesnar trying to eliminate Joe. Samoa Joe teetering now, hanging on just by his hands. Lesnar can't quite toss him over. If I'm Sami Zayn, I want to stay back in that corner, let these two guys go at it. Or, of course, help out Samoa Joe. And what's going on here? What about the double team right there? SmackDown Sami Zayn, Raw Samoa Joe. Brock Lesnar has a Legends contract. He can go wherever he likes at any time, and there's a big German suplex. He got a lot of power on that one. Sami Zayn sent flying. Joe trying to get back to his feet. He might want to take a breather before he tries to tackle the Beast. And that's the thing about it. Lesnar is very fresh. Joe came in at 28, so he's not exactly banged up. Sami Zayn, 26. Lesnar, slams him down with the STO. So all 3 men right at the moment, relatively fresh, but Lesnar, the freshest of them all. As Lesnar, another big suplex there. Gut wrench, just tossing him the other side of the ring. Now another one. Lesnar in control. He's got both of his opponents down right now and ready for the pickings. Lesnar, German suplex to Zayn. Sami's in big trouble here. This could be all for Sami Zayn. Another one. Lesnar looking for the third. 3 German suplexes on the trot. And Zayn, his night might be over. Joe, though, Uranagi. Well, that's big. Bit of offense here on Lesnar. Samoa Joe, he's no scrub. Samoa Joe has probably been, so far, the superstar of the year here in Season 5 of Universe Mode. He's been outstanding. And what a way to add to the resume with another big win and a big elimination! Lesnar eliminated by Joe! And now we're down to 2. Sami Zayn, Samoa Joe. Who's going to win this thing? This is when you have to give everything you've got left. It is simply all or nothing. One of these men will headline WrestleMania. They will challenge the champion of their choosing. The other will go home with nothing. Joe with a big shot. These 2 men both deserve their spot, but only one can have it. And so far, Joe is taking care of business. But you can see he's tiring. You can see both men are spent. This is what is on the line. The WrestleMania main event. Sami Zayn And Samoa Joe. Zayn driven to the corner. Joe looking for more offense. Couldn't quite find it with the big boot there by Sami. And now Zayn has a hold of Joe. Sami Zayn going to try and drag him over the ropes here. Here comes Sami Zayn! He's done it! Sami Zayn is going to WrestleMania to challenge the champion of his choosing. And I've got a feeling I know who that's going to be. Sami Zayn has completed the ultimate comeback. The year from hell is over. Sami Zayn will main event WrestleMania with a chance to win back the title he should have never lost to begin with. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the Royal Rumble. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. I do apologize that it took me so long to get the Royal Rumble finished, but it's here now, and I hope you had a good time watching. And if you did watch the entire pay-per-view, please leave in the comment section down below the word Rumble. That way I know you watched the full show. Thank you for watching. Check out the website, BrendenPlayz.com, for more coverage. And of course, head over to the website, BrendenPlayz.com, and also join up to our Discord. You can join up in our Discord community right there and get yourself involved. And of course, that Discord is linked to the BrendenPlayz forums. Thank you so much, guys. I do apologize once again for the long wait. I will try my very best. It's just very difficult to get pay-per-views done at the moment. It takes a long, long time. So I do apologize for the wait, but hopefully you did enjoy it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.